to today's book thoughts. Today's book thoughts are my top books, or my favourite books from January to June 2011. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do and share with you what books I liked and ebooks, what I rated them, and a quick reason maybe why I liked them. Hopefully you guys can share with me your favourite books of the year so far, what you rated them and why you liked them as well, which would be great. So to get started, I'll start with the books. Start with Shadow Fever by Karen Marie Moning. I really love this book. I know like quite a few people will like 4 stars, 4.5 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars. It's quite hit and miss for some people, but I really liked it. It was a great wrap up to the Fever series that I thought. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It kept me gripped throughout the story, and I've even reread a few pages, well, the second half of the book again at some points throughout this year already, so it's probably definitely something I'm going to reread again and again and again. So I'm even thinking about buying the paperback. I gave this 5 stars. I really liked this. My next book is Naked in Death by J.D. Robb. I also gave this 5 stars. I've read 3 others in the series so far and I really enjoyed them, and although I gave them 5 stars as well, I just liked the first book. It left quite a good impact on me from the first book, and I really liked the cover as well. So that's the first book, Naked in Death. Next book after that is Eternal Rider by Loisa Ayala. Great first book in a brand new series that has me gripped, and I can't wait for the next book out in December. I quite liked the UK artwork, but it wasn't mind-blowing or anything, but it was really nice and I loved the book. I don't buy the books for the covers, I buy the books because of the stories and the blurb and the author, which thankfully this one was great. I also gave Eternal Rider 5 stars as well. My last actual physical book that I read this year, I've actually just finished reading it just before the end of June. It wasn't released this year, like Naked in Death. This is a brand new to me author, the first book I read by this author. I was completely blown away. I just loved and adored this book and thought it was brilliant. This also has 5 stars. It's Touched by an Alien by Jeannie Gok. And I just loved this book. Seriously, love for this book. I'm going to shut up now because my review is coming out later on it for this book anyway. And I love it. I've already bought the second one as well anyway. Right, so there are my books for June, July this year that I've loved. So now I'm going to share with you some ebooks I've kindly stolen. Okay, maybe it's not kindly, but my boyfriend's kindly lent me his iPad and I've sort of stolen it. I was like, I'm just going to film a video and I'm taking your iPad with me. He's like, okay. So, where should we start? Some really good books. They're the first, if it'll stop moving, they're the first few books at the top here, these first 2 lines. So we have sorry, just letting you have a look at the titles so far. So what we have in there is Blood Moons by Aline Donnelly, and I gave that 4 stars and I really loved that book. I thought it was a really great book. It was I think it was originally reviewed on Smexy Books by Mandy, and I really loved it and enjoyed it and I thought it was brilliant and loved the book as well. Then after that is so let's say I gave it 4 stars. Then after that is Deadlock, which I also loved. It's another recommendation sort of from Smexy Books, and it's another 4 stars and I really enjoyed that. After that is When You Dare by Laura Foster. It's a new series that came out this year. I read it from NetGalley, and that's another 4 stars from me. It's a great book in the first series, and I've now finished the third book, and I have to say the first book was definitely the best of the bunch. I mean, I liked the other two lots, but the first book was definitely the best of the best of the best. After that was Touch of Temptation by Rihanna Baird, and that is also another 4 stars. It's another great book. It was the 7th book, I think, in the series, and I really loved it. After that is Bound by Bound by Blood by Cynthia Eden. That's another 4 stars book that I thoroughly enjoyed. It's a really short novella, and sexy werewolves, short story, vampires, demons, brilliant, seriously. After that is Sabine by Moira Rogers, brilliant first book in a new series, which is And the Beast. The second book came out in June. I have to think about that then, sorry guys, I've already reviewed it as well and did thoroughly enjoy it. Then Virgin Daiquiri, which was part of Moira Rogers' Last Call series. I think it's the 4th book in it, and I started with that one and I really enjoyed it and thought it was a fun, quick, interesting read. So Sabine and Virgin Daiquiri got 4 stars from me as well. Then Never Again by Michelle Bardsley, which was also, I think, from Smexy Books as well, where I read the original review and really enjoyed it and really liked it. And that is 4 stars again. Then there's Dragonbound by Thea Harrison, the first book in the series, and I think everybody and their grandma has read that book by now, and it was a 5 stars book for me. And then finally, my last book is Magic Strikes by Ilona Andrews, and that's a big, big, big thank you to Julie from Yummy Men and Kick-Ass Chicks and Colette from A Book I Girl Reads for making me stick with that series and read the 3rd book, because I loved the 3rd book. I mean, I loved the other 2 books after it, but just for my reasons, that's one of my favourite books. So they're my favourite books of this year so far, from January to June. I'm not making them new books. Of course, some of them have been out, some of these books have been out for a while and I've only just gotten around to reading them, but I really love them, and I hope you guys like some of my recommendations there, and hopefully you guys will leave me some recommendations of the books that you've loved so far this year. Thanks for watching guys, bye!